Self-love often wears a mask of false humility behind which we exaggerate our own importance and justify the wrongs we do to others. True humility comes from love of self, which is a realization of ourselves as we are. You have to accept yourself in this moment as you are so you can learn about yourself and learn how to love yourself. Thank you for planting seeds before me so that I can learn how to be. I feel like so often we judge others for their way of being or thinking or how they live their lives. And I feel like anytime judgment is thought, that's the ego signaling to you on things that you didn't even know were there or affected you in such a way for you to react in judgment. Being aware when your ego speaks, but understanding, not judging. I was talking with this person the other day, and as we were talking, I noticed his ego taking over the conversation as I gave my opinion, and I just thought that was so funny and interesting as I sat back and observed, because coming from an understanding place of being and switching my perspective, putting myself in their shoes, has allowed for so many of these things to just flow. When it can be so easy to fight ego with ego. And it's happened to me, it's happened to a lot of us. I still sometimes experience that. And amplify this as being the bigger person when you don't react in the same way the other person is acting in. But in my opinion, that can also be the ego talking. But you see, whether we act on our ego or not, it doesn't make us any better or any worse than each other. But it allows for us to understand and see the beauty in our differences. I believe the world could use a lot more understanding. Things might just flow better. I feel like sometimes it can be hard to find meaning in life. Like, I can't just live a life that's school, work, family, kids, and die. And then I realize I'm right. We're not here to just follow all these how-tos. It's bigger than just the how-tos. And I now realize that where I live, in the hood, in the ghetto, in the poor neighborhood, whatever you want to call it, we are taught to live in such a way that follows. So I choose to end that BS way of living. I don't understand how we as a collective have put up with it and adjusted to living this way. I can't and I won't. I make it my duty to be an example for us that we can live a better life. Anything is possible! I will not live my life in scared thinking. That cycle ends with me. Let's go dance. Ooh, that was my cat getting attacked by the bully of the cats in the freaking neighborhood. I choose to live my life for me, so we can all see our truest form of living. I will continue to do what is best for me, no matter how others think of me. They don't know my story. They don't know the full story. I will do me so others can believe. That's where I'm at within myself. I will continue to live my life for me and only me, outside of what the government has said to be.